Welcome to a day in a life with Lit with Lilith. So first off, we start with getting the wax in the pot and getting it to melt. This could take a couple hours. I would love to sit around and do nothing and hang out and chill while this is happening, but we gotta get the day started. So while the wax is melting, I'm getting ready to unmold all the other candles that I've made the night before and start to unmold them. We trim the little pieces of wick that are left over. I like to keep a little bit so that the wick could be nice and taut, and that's what really helps the candle have a really slow burn. My workspace is really little, so I really have to make sure that I keep a clean workspace. So I like to just make sure that the molds are taken care of, all the excess wax is cleaned off. So just a lot of unmolding. This is him helping me out. She's cute. Look at him. Can't take him nowhere. These large bodies are one of the hardest ones to unmold. A lot of times it really is a two-person job, especially in the women molds. The shoulders, the arms, they could be a bit challenging. Still waiting. Look at her, she came out good. It's my happy dance. Now we're getting the tags up. This is mostly for when we're selling at market because people like to know what scents they are. So I like to put the tags on it. It looks a little bit more professional, and also we gotta keep the babies branded. We work too hard for these bad boys. So this is this batch, getting all the tags up, getting it ready. Takes a lot of time, but it's all worth it. Jamaican Me Crazy, that's our #1 selling scent. Y'all love it. Coconut, pineapple, and rum. It's like, imagine sitting on the beach sipping a pina colada. Here we go. See, OCD, make sure you throw everything away before you start on your next task. These niggas came out so nice. It's just, I love it so much when they come out and they're just so clean, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I did that. Representing Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this was for our October events. Every different body type in our breast cancer awareness because we gotta support the cause. Now we're leveling all the bottoms of the candles because sometimes wax does its own thing, and I just like to make sure that everything is straight. We're just making sure everything is leveled and perfect and ready to go to market. Here's my workstation. You gotta keep everything organized because if you don't have an organized workspace, you just can't get the work done. So I have a bin for every tool, and if you want to know more about that, comment and let us know what you want to see, and we'll go into greater detail. These are all the oils. The larger ones are our most commonly used scents. And now we're getting ready to actually wick the candles. And I just want to add that that pot still hasn't melted. I've done a few hours of work here and we're still waiting on that wax to melt. We gotta make sure we reach that perfect temperature, because the easy part is actually the pouring. Here we go, we're almost ready. I know some of you will say, Lilith, get a larger pot. Honestly, this little guy, it does what it needs to do. So it's been, my day one. I can't let go of it. It has to tell me when it's ready to go. So here we are, wicking everything. I use this wick holder to make sure the wick is nice and taut. The wax is ready. So I pour it into this container, and then I weigh everything on the scale, make sure that the temp is right, and then I weigh out the oil, stir, 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 and then we'll get ready to pour. Family affair, see, she probably needed something, so she came all cute. And then we're pouring. So the key here is to pour nice and slow. You don't want to see any bubbles while you're pouring. Bubbles are not a good thing. It can affect a lot in candle making, so nice and slow. Now we're adding some color. In candle making, temperature is everything. You have to make sure you are doing everything at the right temperature with the right amount of oil so that you have the best smelling candle there is. And if you've shopped with us before, you know, you can smell our candles a mile away. Oh, there I go. See, I went a little too fast. Back in the day, they used to call me Spill It, Lilith. This is part of the process, the aftermath of a day's worth of work. And now we just gotta let everything cure, and tomorrow we go right back at it again. Thank you guys for stopping by, watching the process. If you're interested in seeing some more, give us a follow. Let us know exactly what it is you want. And follow us at FamCamATL and Lit with Lilith on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for following along, and I hope to see you soon.
This red actually came out really nice. Usually red is really hard to get nice and solid like this, because it's so pigmented and I put so much extra drops in it, because it always comes out so pinky.